And we're live. Hello, everybody. Nobody here yet? Hello, who's there, Jane? Wonder what happened to Kokoy. Hi, Jane.
Yeah, my Mac's slow.
Oh,
I don't know. That's why I had to reboot. Let me see, huh? I'm not sure if I can. I hear your voices, but I don't have video.
Okay. You turned it off?
Hold on, let me just check.
What happened to Kokoy? Kokoy! Where are you?
I turned off my camera muna, ha?
Oo, sige. It can be. That's good. That's fine. Now, what happened to Kokoy? We were just talking.
Were you talking? Baka.
No. Test talking. Not in this one. Not in this.
Okay, now I'm wondering why I cannot.
I can hear you clearly.
All right, that's good.
Very clear. You're
Problema
coming.
lang, I can't see you.
You can use a screen share. You can't see me?
My video doesn't seem to be working yet.
Okay. What happened to Kokoy? Where are you, Kokoy?
Hello, Kokoy!
Wait, I'll tweet him. What happened to him? But he was coming really fast. Wait,
Ilan kayo dyan sa sa jump?
Wala.
Ikaw lang?
Oo. Sayang. Di prepared pa naman. It's okay. I see Jester. Very good. Hi.
Where's Jester? Hello, Jester.
Now I'm waiting for Kokoy. That's great.
Yeah, how's he? I saw the videos ng yung briefing nila sa New Hampshire. I have many questions.
Okay, that's great. Because good thing you even reviewed it. I didn't get to review it.
Actually, it's fun. It's fun kasi it shows na there's a lot of parallels between yung New Hampshire style of government with us.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great.
Yeah, not directly, no. Pero one of them is that the state of New Hampshire prefers to be close to their people, yung grassroots style of government, right?
Yeah.
So percentage to percentage, they have a lot of representatives in their state. One representative has 3,200 constituents. Very small, diba?
It's really provincia.
Yeah. In our model of government, it's almost the same kasi we have government up until the barangay level.
And they don't have absentee voting also, huh?
Yes, it's unique nga but that's because they're a relatively small state.
Is it a swing state? You think?
it's Democrat eh. They
Mm.
haven't elected a Republican since a long time na.
Oh, what happened kay Tokokoy?
Wala,
You
I'm still
know,
sleeping.
No,
can
no,
you
we were
guys
just talking.
can you guys hear me?
Yes.
That's Jane.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, but I don't have video.
How
I don't
come?
know why.
Why? What happened to you?
No, why don't you just put a screenshot? But you can't see us, but you can hear us. Can you hear us?
No, I turned off my camera just to kinda baka mamaya yung load sa aking
What
Ah,
he was using his iPad. We were testing it just a few minutes ago. He just bought an iPad, Kokoy.
Kukoy.
Oo. So, I don't know what happened.
Foolish man.
Why? You don't like an iPad?
Ay nako, Apple products.
Ah, he's an
Mag-Android
Apple.
na lang tayo.
He's an Apple boy.
Kaya nga eh. Ewan ko sa niya. I keep on telling him, stop drinking the Kool-Aid, and join the true hacker revolution. But no, Apple pa rin siya. Mag-Android na lang kayo.
Nako. Wait, he just went to the bathroom. I'll try to invite him.
I'll log off for a while
Sige.
I'll come back on.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I'll try to get Kokoy to get in. He doesn't have to be invited. He just goes in because he's already invited.
Yeah,
So
he just clicks, diba?
Di ba, you just click this. Wait, I'll
Yeah, you just click the little button on Google, on the
Diba, you just
Google page.
Wait,
Yung
Click.
Hangout.
wait Kokoy, click the link in Hangout.
The button that says Hangout. The blue one.
Yeah, where did you go? Where
I
did you
went
go?
to the Google Plus page.
Ayan, okay. Ayan, because he's already invited, so yeah, okay. He just went to the bathroom now.
Where's he staying?
He's in the Sheraton Point, I think, right now. And he's moving to Boston on the 4th.
Another blue state.
You really know,
I have friends there. Problem is, diba si Romney is a Republican from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And that's very unique, You have a Republican running in what is supposedly a blue state.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly. But what's going on is that there's parang a sea change in Massachusetts politics. Whereas it used to be very liberal, even if the Kennedys were running it. Kasi the late Ted Kennedy, 'di ba Republican siya?
Oo.
Yun. They're Republican, but they're very liberal. So they're more or less considered to be a blue state. But it looks like they're a red state now. I don't know why.
Red?
Yeah, they're Republican
okay.
now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's true. We'll see. Pero a lot of liberals, are based in Boston, and alam mo yung mga Ivy League, 'di ba? Harvard,
Boston, yeah.
Yale, gano'n, 'di ba? Yun, that's why it's very blue. Supposedly. No, it's not. I don't know, Obama will win, but he will win in the same manner as Ramos.
Ha? Ramos? Majority?
Yeah, very small margin lang.
Teka, with Ramos, who was he running against? Miriam?
Miriam, Mitra, Jovito Salonga, who else? Marami sila. Imelda Marcos also ran during that time.
Oh, dami.
Erap nag-vice, nagtapos Erap wanted to run but he stepped down, became the vice president of Danding. That's why Erap became the vice of Ramos because Erap won.
I see. Why did that happen? Yeah. Wait, how come Kokoy cannot get in?
Wait, I will know.
How come he couldn't get in? I re-invited him. Oh,
cannot get in?
Yeah, no, I don't know why.
You can't get in?
What is your upload speed, Pierre?
I don't know.
Okay ba?
I'm using Y-Tribe. Okay
So mabilis rin siya.
Not really.
Kasi the critical here is the
Yeah.
upload eh. The upload should be around at least 300 to 500.
Siguro, there's a way. There's a way. I don't know if you can do that with Apple, pero if you drive down the resolution of the camera, it's
Mm-mm.
going to be easier for you to transmit.
Oh.
Kaya nga,
Wait.
di ba? Kaya
Oo
nga,
nga.
I don't use Apple because you cannot change yung mga settings na gano'n.
Well, I don't know.
Mahilig ako mag-hack kasi.
Ganun. Well,
Oh, you take the device and then you
tear it
fix it the way
apart.
you want to.
Mm-mm.
Oo, syempre.
But I
Syempre.
don't know. I'll just
Wait.
wait for the iPhone 5. I just want to
iPhone
see.
5?
Mm-mm.
Their only hope is Jony Ive. And we'll see if he can step into the footsteps of ano.
Wait, I will have to redo a call. I don't know why he can't do it.
Ganito,
What will he?
is Kokoy on ba?
Yeah, he's on. But how do I do? Can you invite him? Baka I don't know why I cannot invite him. But I was the one who started it kasi eh.
Wait.
How come we
nga,
cannot?
we'll
How come we cannot?
click.
Why does it? Wasn't it let him enter?
Why not? That's strange. Click on the blue button.
Wait. How about the Hangout?
He should go to the Blog Watch Google Plus page.
I did. I already. I
He should
did.
no.
He said it's
Kokoy
just.
should go to the Kokoy should go to the Google Plus page of Blog Watch, no?
I did. That's what
And then the second post from the top, yung 2012 US selections page with Kokoy. There's a blue button that says Hangout. Then all you have to do is click that blue button.
Because when I go to the profile, it says, ayun Ay, that's like not. Ayun, it connected again. Now, he needs enter
Blog
as
profile. Could you call add again? Oh, he should be able to already. You just must
because
click.
people did that before. They would just click on it and join.
Yeah.
And then, yun, he's there.
Is he in?
Yeah.
Is he in?
Oh, yan, he's there. Hi, Kokoy.
Hi.
Oh, what happened?
Wow.
It
Wouldn't
wouldn't open on the iPad, so
Oh.
I just switched to
He's making fun of your iPad.
yeah.
Apple, man. So nice technology.
Doesn't work. The link doesn't open to the iPad app, so
Oh.
It doesn't.
there's no
I think that's
hangout.
wait.
There's no hangout button in
How
the
did, how,
iPad
did,
app.
how did we do that earlier?
I answered it on the iPad.
Oh, that's why you have to make a call
Then what
and you
are
have
you
to
using now?
answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Now wait, I'm
What
just
are you using
gonna.
now?
My laptop. My
Okay.
MacBook.
Better, I told you.
Okay, Kokoy, you read the video.
I watched your videos.
Yeah, you
from
saw
New
all the
Hampshire. Yeah, pretty much.
I have
Ano ba?
more.
Pare
I have
style
more.
barangay pala New Hampshire, no? Style
Ano siya?
barangay.
Para
I
siyang-
mean, very grassroots.
Yeah, very grassroots. Tapos everybody is so polite, super polite.
Wow.
Even we were going out of the doors, the mall, and then meron kang kasalubong na from New Hampshire. They would open the door and let you pass. Yeah, they're so super nice. And it's like the weather here is like Baguio weather, but a little colder. The houses are so far apart. Like the hotel is around 6 miles from the airport. And there's
Nakiki-miles ka na rin, ah.
yeah.
Was it in kilometers? Wow. Okay.
Nakiki-miles ka na rin, ah.
Fine. But
Hindi ka na metric bigla,
But
eh.
yeah, it's super nice. It's super nice. And then, did you see the photos I posted from the State House?
I only saw
Ano
the one
sauce?
that you were eating.
I think I have. Wait, I'm not sure if I have it here.
I saw some of the videos, no?
Yeah.
Tapos, you were in the State House.
Yeah, in the State House, when you enter the State House, both sides there's this cage, there's this it's not a cage, it's a display that they have all the flags that they took in
Yeah,
the war
the glass
with
flags, no?
all the
I'm back.
they even
Hi,
they
Jane.
even have the bullet holes. Hi, Jade. They even have all the bullet holes in the flags. I'll post the photo when I
Dating
get
back
a
to
chance.
when?
American
Revolution?
Yeah,
Civil War?
American Revolution. Yeah, the Civil
Civil
War. There's a plaque there for the Civil War. Plaque for World War One veterans. Super nice,
Okay.
and it's super old.
Interestingly enough, no, they have stuff like that. Tapos, they're considered a blue
When-
state, right?
They're leaning Democrat right now, simply because the Republicans before moved away or died out. Yeah, and majority of the Republicans in the state, according to the pollster guy and what's his name,
Scala.
Dante. Yeah.
Scala.
They're near the Massachusetts border because this is like the suburb of Massachusetts. So
Yeah.
people live here and then they commute to work to Boston or to
Wait.
to
Hold on.
other
I have a
parts
question. I have a question.
Yeah.
Massachusetts is a red state, di ba?
If I remember correctly, it's leaning blue.
Oh,
It's leaning blue.
No.
It's leaning
wait,
blue.
let me check.
But
As far as I remember-
it used to be leaning blue while Kennedy was
Yeah.
alive.
No, yeah, they Kennedy lost. Kennedy lost. When Kennedy died, their candidate lost, and
Yes,
according
and then wait, who won? No,
the Republicans won.
No,
The
candidate
Republican
Kennedy.
candidate won. Yeah,
Di ba Kennedy is Republican also?
no, he's Democrat.
Was that? No.
Democrat.
Democrat
He was-
ba?
He was a
Dem ba siya?
Democrat, and then when he died, they sent what's his name? It was a woman. They fielded a woman candidate, and then she lost to a Republican candidate. So if I remember correctly, it was an indication that Obama wasn't gonna do well in the election. So or something like that.
So it's leaning red
wait.
now. Massachusetts is leaning red.
It's leaning blue if I remember. I'm looking for the map. I'm looking for the map.
but you're supposed to be in Republican
Yeah.
in a state.
Um,
if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. Romney has a summer home here. I'm not sure if we can visit. And then we're
Why
also
would you
gonna
wanna visit
this-
Romney's house?
They're gonna send us there or something like that.
That is
Really?
November 3. You're supposed to visit campaign offices on November 3.
Tomorrow we're meeting with grandmothers for Obama.
Oh, so
Grandmothers.
For Obama.
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Oh, wow. So senior citizen.
Yeah, that's
Maraming
tomorrow.
grupong ganun.
Yeah,
Maraming
mga
grupong ganun.
seniors. Yeah,
Mga grandmothers for
they're-
Obama.
they're a
kids for Obama.
voting block. Yeah, they're a voting block.
Oh, wow. Talaga, ha?
Wow.
Effective
Yeah,
or
yeah.
ano? Is that an effective block or is that
Apparently,
block
they're
that
more.
is a result of campaigning?
Apparently, they're more effective than kids, than the youth.
Grandmothers? Oh, wow.
Siyempre.
Yeah,
That's
because they have
amazing.
more time and they give more effort to voting and all that stuff.
Alam mo,
Vote.
Noims,
Yes. Yes.
maybe we should make that an advocacy to train our senior
Senior
citizens
citizens.
here to go online.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
But ano,
Kasi they
but
can
guys,
be a big influencing factor here
That's
but
true.
guys, I let me point out the way that they do their campaigning there is not essentially through internet. Siguro may mga emails
Yeah, they
and
have
such,
to go
but
out.
yung mga no, they don't. Siyempre not in this weather. What they do is they use
Hero,
the phone.
Obama's I'm
Use the
sorry,
phone.
Massachusetts is leading
Blue?
blue. See?
Okay.
Yeah. It's leading blue. Obama is plus 20.
Uy, ang
His
taas
spread is
naman,
plus 20.
brother.
Yeah, he's gonna win it.
20, my golly.
Yeah, plus 20.
Ayun, speaking of the advocacy, Noims, no?
Yes.
This is what they do.
What's that?
Especially if you see the Jewish viral video. The grandmothers, grandfathers, ganyan. Talaga they have their own personal phone lists. Meaning friends, relatives, ganyan yun. Yung mga cellphone numbers nila, right? Cell phone numbers or home numbers. And sino namang anak who is going to refuse a call from their grandma or grandpa? Wala. Right? The same way, kung senior citizen wants to call a fellow senior citizen, they'll probably take the call because they're not going to be doing anything anyway, diba? Retired na and everything, right? So what happens is that they have this army, so to speak, of senior citizens who do a lot of campaigning. They don't have to walk out in the handout flyers, hindi, telepono sila. That can be
the
done
old school.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be done here, but the challenges will be one, mobile phone and landline penetration. Two, the cost of calls. Dun mura, di ba? Dito medyo mahal.
Actually, phones here are so expensive.
It is?
No.
Yeah.
Text is expensive. Email through your
Yes.
phone is expensive. Landline, come on, man.
I bought
Within the state.
I bought the T-Mobile plan, unlimited internet, unlimited calls for $50 a
And
month.
it's not working.
It's not working?
They got it to work. They got it to work today.
Oh, okay.
That's why I went to the mall. I went to the mall and then we were complaining about it, and then yeah.
You know that's surprising about internet connection, that even in New York, they're having erratic. But during our typhoons here, we still had some connection, at least for some areas.
Kasi decentralized tayo noon.
I see.
Decentralized infrastructure tayo.
Decentralized?
So we have so we have several gates, no? We have the Comcast gate, we have the PHIX exchange, ganon. So for as long as none of the four get shut down, okay pa tayo. But that's the problem, apat lang kasi. Kung mas marami siya, mas continuous yung connections natin.
It's like super quiet here, and it's really like Baguio. Baguio before, not Baguio today.
Yeah, don't tell me
Era.
about it, alright? Don't tell me.
Baguio before.
Nanis ako.
It's
The
super
silence.
quiet. It's super homey, and the people are really really nice. But there's this mall where we go. It's like 5 minute walk, but you have to pass by the interstate. You have to cross a highway to get there. So it's either you do that, and there's nothing in between. Car dealerships are in between.
Okay,
It's
so
super nice.
Alright.
It's either you drive. What they don't have taxis.
Well, of course.
There are too few taxis. So
hindi naman mass transit.
it's
Wala silang mass transport naman talaga,
No.
di ba? Remember?
no, they don't have. They only have. I mean, the usual cities would have taxis
Yes.
for going around.
Yes, but remember,
and
this is the
buses.
United States. When the car became ubiquitous because of Henry Ford, every family had one.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
I mean,
So
this
that's
is
the
so
point.
different. I mean, every other state would have taxis right outside the door of
No!
the
Who
airport.
told you? Yeah, you go
Yeah,
to California, fine,
yeah.
sige, I agree. Pero naman
The
pare, they
the
have what?
bigger,
1 point something million pa lang yung population nila, di ba?
yeah. In New Hampshire, their population is around 2 million, less than 2 million.
Hmm.
Uh, their
And we have
voting their voting population is only 680,000.
Oh, that's so
see
few.
see that
Yeah,
see that that's what I'm trying to tell you. New Hampshire is a state in its
it's
own right, correct?
yeah.
Okay? It's smaller than Metro Manila, much smaller than Metro Manila.
Smaller in population but not space,
Yes. No,
and
no, no.
in
That's the
space
point.
is
That's
like
the point.
huge.
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. The electorate of New Hampshire is much smaller than Metro Manila.
Yep. Yep.
So, as such, this state, as it is, the each of the voting population of New Hampshire has almost a direct stake in who becomes the president.
Yep. And there's another thing. They never stop electing people. Campaigns never stop here. Like they
Of
even
course.
have they no 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 they even have positions for dog catcher
Yeah.
or they're that they're that they're that into politics. And they
Ganun
Hello.
nga.
really
Di ganun
I
kasi, ganun kasi ka-traditional sa New Hampshire. Like I was
yep
talking to
yep
Noemi and Jane earlier, na
Hmm.
they want to have a government that's close to people as much as possible. At the
yes
same time,
exactly
they want to have their people have a direct say who gets to be placed in a certain position. Kasi
yep
government ka, di ba? Representative of. It doesn't matter if you're a dog catcher, you're part of the government. Therefore, I,
yep
as a voter, has to have a say on who gets to be sitting in that specific seat, even if it's only good dog catcher.
Hmm.
Yun yung thinking nila doon. But when
oh
you think about it, no? 600,000 plus people, and they get how many electoral votes? No?
they only have 4 electoral votes.
That's a
Four.
lot, man.
That's a lot
Four
for
is a lot.
600,000.
4 is a lot. 600,000 people tapos 4 electoral votes? Parang ano yan eh. Parang Taguig Pateros yan, pare.
Yep.
In the sense that Taguig Pateros has one congressman, no? But Pateros is essentially a municipality that is a barangay. It's that small. And therefore has that much influence if people really took the time to think about it.
What can we learn there, Kokoy, for the Philippine election? Is there
Oh,
anything that we...
yeah. There's. We were talking with an ACLU law professor earlier.
Mhm.
He's the head of
Yeah.
the ACLU here. Apparently, there's this controversy here that students from outside the state are being are
Marginalized.
being marginalized from
Disqualified.
voting here. Kasi voting here is so easy. Like registering to vote. If you forgot to register prior to the election, you can just go to the polling booth and say, "I want to vote," and here are my credentials. Here are my
Credentials.
driver's license or
Driver's license
yeah.
ka na
If
lang.
you don't have an ID, you can just sign an affidavit saying, "I am
I am
Kokoy
a
and I
resident,
live
blah, blah, blah.
yeah, I'm a resident here," and they're
But
gonna let
again,
you vote. It's
wala
that
ba Kokoy?
simple.
Nobody kasi has, nobody, wait, kasi there's a concomitant challenge there. The challenge there is, you are filing a legal document by saying that I am Kokoy, I
Yeah.
live here, and I have the right to vote, right?
Yeah.
You could be committing perjury
Yeah, exactly.
kung flying voter ka. But
Yeah.
it's a problem. Who is going to pursue? Who is going to say, Kokoy, you're not from here?
No, the thing is kasi
Coco, you're from Batangas.
No,
Why are
no,
you
no, no.
voting in
No,
New Hampshire?
kasi the thing here kasi is everybody knows everybody else.
Yeah.
It's such a
Yes.
small community.
Exactly.
That's why it
So,
worked
but
for them.
wait. Hold on. That's because there are what 3,200 people per constituent, right?
Yeah,
But the
exactly.
problem you were talking about is students.
No, kasi here the students they don't want to the problem here the Republicans when you present the student ID they would say that you don't live here but technically they do stay here. So
They live
you
here, but they study in Harvard. Ganon.
no they study here their residency is somewhere else according to New Hampshire law. As long as you live here you can vote.
Physically live here, diba? That's their law.
Yeah, as long as you live here, you sleep here. I mean,
Yes nga.
this is your
Kasi
you can
yung
vote.
residency,
You can vote
yung
here.
residency requirements different eh. Residency
Yeah,
requirement in other states, especially those na may agriculture history, you have to have land. You have to
But here
have an
they do
address.
allow it according to New Hampshire law you can. But
Basta you just stay
what
here in New Hampshire.
yeah just prove that you're studying here and you're staying here. But the thing is the Republicans according
don't
to
want
the
that.
ACLU. Yeah, the Republicans don't want that according to the ACLU guy earlier. They contest students who want to vote here. So they're being disenfranchised. So what they did was it happened in a county that there was this long line of people waiting to vote, and they were being disenfranchised because the Republican would contest that this person shouldn't vote, and of course the Democrat poll watcher would say, "Hey, you should allow this person to vote."
So rally.
There was this long so the voter turnout went down because people were tired of waiting, so they would leave the polling place. One of the solutions that
wait a minute. That seems to be politically motivated disenfranchisement.
Yes, but there's no proof. You can't take it to court and say that, hey, this is maliciously, this is a malicious motivation from the Republicans.
No, come on, easy.
There's no proof. There's no proof.
The Republican is saying that don't let this guy vote.
I mean, look, the ACLU guys. Yeah, I know. But as the ACLU guy said earlier, they can't prove it. They know it, but they can't prove it. It's something that they can't prove. So what they've done is to file a court case before the New Hampshire courts, and to basically have it thrown out. So yeah, they did. The judge agreed with them. And then what they've done now is they created this iPhone and Android app that you can download. Yeah, what they can do is you can just press a button and it calls their office, the ACLU office here. And then, like, if you're being disenfranchised, you can just press a button and then you can have a lawyer, and then the lawyer can talk to the poll watcher or whoever is there. There's another good thing about that app. You can record the conversation, so you can take it to the ACLU and you can take it to the Attorney General. And I'm sorry, it's not an ACLU lawyer that you're gonna call. It's the Attorney General of New Hampshire that you're gonna call, and you're gonna complain to him that, hey, this person is wouldn't want me to vote. Yeah, preventing me to vote. Yeah.
Okay.
Pokoy, can I ask, what is the mode of voting in New Hampshire? Is it
okay.
Is it physically going there, or internet voting, or what is it?
Here's the sample ballot.
Hindi ba parang ganun sa atin? OCR
yeah, it's like this is the sample ballot.
OCR ba sila?
Yeah, it's
OCR.
Yeah,
oh, OCR. Okay.
Yeah,
just like ours. Just like our automated voting.
Can you see? I can post a photo on. I posted the photo on Instagram.
What
It's
about the
really
machine? Is it
yeah, I
similar
saw
to
it.
Archicos?
They did show us the machine, so I
Oh.
wouldn't know.
How long
But
have they
this is
had
the
that mode of voting?
oh they didn't tell us. But the
Can you
thing is,
Yeah,
kind of, if
follow-up
they've had
question.
problems with that kind of voting, what were the problems they encountered?
okay. Uh,
Can you
the
find
thing
out?
is, yeah, the thing is here, they normally do have a recount. Like every election, it's quite expected that they do the recount. There's gonna be one position is gonna be contested. Yeah. And 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 that's why they have the papers thing so they can do a manual recount. And within a few days, you
Okay.
can find out.
Okay. All right. I'm seeing two opportunities here that we can apply in the Philippine context.
Okay.
First of all is the Android and the Apple app. Okay.
Yeah.
But but we have to be very careful. We have to make sure na the user of that app has to declare to the person na I am going to record this call while you are talking to the person. And both parties must hear this because if one party is not informed that the call is being recorded, you will be in violation of the anti-wiretapping law.
Can the app include a sign that says this is being recorded? Para you don't have to say it verbally, but if there's a
No,
Yeah, I
sign,
you have to
suppose.
you have
I
to
I
say it verbally,
you
and
have
you
to say
have
it
to get
verbally.
agreement.
wait,
Ah.
I
Two
downloaded
things.
it.
You have to
Or
get
or can it be
you
like a
ha,
terms and conditions thing na it comes on and says, oh, you agreed it's being recorded, and you click agree, and then
no
that's
no
it.
no no no
Hindi
This is
ganon?
the app.
no no kasi di ba there are three people involved in the conversation, right? Three people. There's
Yeah.
the complainer, there's the person being
Ah.
complained about, and then there is the, in our context, an election lawyer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the complainer and the election lawyer must both agree that they will be recorded.
Okay.
So even before the conversation starts, you have to say, I am going to be uh, you have to tell the lawyer, for example, this call will be recorded, all right? Is that okay with you? And then if he says yes, you talk to the complainer, o sige, I will let you talk to this person, this conversation will be recorded. Is that okay with you? Now, remember, both of them have to agree. Both
Mm-hmm.
of them have to agree because if one party does not agree, you cannot do the recording. That's the
So
issue.
maybe better if there's the phone call instead of the recording.
Yes and no. Mas maganda kung may recording. Pero I think you can
But it
I think you
opens a
can
can of
go past.
worms.
It does. But you can go past that by having an online campaign saying na, oh sige, we will do this
Yeah.
recording
Useful.
thing so that you will be able to call the COMELEC office and whatnot. Ganon. Which is what they be doing Twitter anyway. On the second issue,
Yeah.
dito naman tayo sa OCR methodology nila. Kaya ako, if it's
Yeah.
possible, ask about the machine and
Yeah.
their methods of
Okay.
recount.
Kasi mukhang the
I'll
machine,
ask.
Jester, mukhang the machine looks similar. Even the ballot, no, it's a little more complicated than ours. But you look at the
It's
lines
the
on the
same.
left and the right.
It's the
Halos
same.
pareho
It's the same, Jane. It's
Yeah,
the same,
it's
Jane. The
exactly.
technology won't change. The difference is kasi, what's their method of recount? If
It's
I understand
manual.
it correct, yun
It's
nga
manual.
di ba?
They
But
count it
remember,
manually.
their recount only involves how many? What, 3,200? Less? Maybe 1,000 ballots? Maybe how many precincts lang? Now, if you can get the methodology of the recount, if it's only statistical sampling, o di go. Kasi otherwise,
No,
ang
they do
tagal
it.
naman
They
ng
they mentioned that they publicly do the recount. So
public
I
recount.
wonder how they do that.
Brilliant!
yeah.
Kokoy.
Yeah.
There are two ways
So
kasi
there's-
of there are two ways of doing the recount. I just finished kasi this election course on
Yeah.
on digital democracy, and that has to do
Yeah.
with the digital voting. There are two ways kasi they do a recount. One is they do a sample test across
Okay.
precincts, no?
Okay.
So they select the precincts and then they do the sample counting there. But supposedly, the more effective manual recount is they do a sampling across different precincts. In other words,
Okay.
it's not just one precinct. Apparently, when you do it across several precincts, you get a better statistical base of what
Okay.
the results are going to be. I don't know how they're doing it there, whether they're choosing the precinct and doing
Um,
manual count within precincts or they're doing it across several precincts.
I think they're doing it on one precinct,
So they choose
and
a
then
precinct and
The
then they do
contested
and
one.
the contested one, and then they do a manual count in public in the state house.
Hey,
That's as far as
hey.
I understand. But I will ask again.
Here's a
just
good
to be
idea.
sure.
Here's a good idea. I think theirs is a good idea because it's a public recount. In the Philippine context kasi, yung challenge, especially for upper positions, is the House Electoral Tribunal, di ba? And the Senate
Yeah.
Electoral Tribunal. And it's limited to only those positions. Now, if we can make it analogous to that the Electoral Tribunal is the State House and it's publicly done, meaning may running tally, may coverage and all that, then we will have our version of recount to be more or less effective. Kasi yung sa atin ngayon, yung counting walang nagbabantay. Yung recount, I mean, yung mga manual recount, hindi binabantayan yan. It will be more effective kung may coverage so that it becomes, in a sense, public. So that people get to see whether or not the numbers actually make sense. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to put across based on yung systems natin. I don't think our systems can be changed short of changing the election law, which we can't naman easily. They don't have party list, no?
Wala.
No, they don't.
Pero ang problem,
But everything is both. Everybody, campaigning doesn't end. As in, campaigning doesn't end. And the good thing here, they're starting their kids really young. If you saw the video, there were a group of kids with their teacher visiting the state house, and then they were being
Learning
taught
how to
how
vote.
laws are made. How there was a part, I'm not sure if the video captured it. They had this little girl stay in the podium and then ask her classmates to say I or they, and then they would. It was quite fun. And the thing here, the representative himself is there talking to the kids and explaining to the kids how the legislature
Laws
works.
are being made.
that's easy
and
because
yeah,
they
But
only
it's the
have
state legislature.
Yeah,
only
It's
have
the state
two parties,
legislature.
kaya madali.
and another thing, their Secretary of State is Democrat, but their deputy Secretary of State is a Republican, and the deputy Secretary of State is their Comelec. He's in charge. He's in charge of the
Oo nga.
elections.
Hindi pala independent body nga, no? Hindi siya independent
Yeah,
body.
and then ito pa, it was asked. One of the participants here asked, "How can you be a Republican and be the guy who's counting all these votes?
Exactly.
And how can you be sure that you're not partisan?" So he answered
Wow,
that
hard question. Okay.
it's not illegal for him to go to a Republican rally, or
Yes.
it's not illegal for him to participate in a Republican Party event,
Caucus.
but he takes it
convention.
upon himself not to participate, so that there's no malicious, there's no taint. He's not being tainted as partisan.
Because he gets
Hello, Pacholo. We're welcoming Pacholo Gonzalez. Hello,
Hey,
sir.
Cholo.
Hey.
What's up?
Asan ka? Mukha yatang mobile ka.
Yeah,
Naglalakad ka.
naglalakad po.
Oh, good, you can join. O, sige.
Yan, masaya to.
Ano to ah?
Mas na ang Amerika.
Good, you can join. Are you in the
Alright.
Philippines or in America?
Mas na ang Amerika.
Asan ka? Or in America?
Makati.
You're in Makati. So, nandito ka na.
Makati. Yung sinama ni Coco eh.
So, nandito ka na.
Yung sinama ni Coco eh.
Where is it?
Coco is busy again, looking at his notes.
Koy, I have a question.
Busy again,
Yeah?
looking at his notes.
Koy, maganda sa, that's a good idea about, what do you call this, about educating the young. Ang problema
Yeah.
kasi sa system natin dito, we don't have very clear platforms across parties kasi halo-halong kamatis ang mga dito eh.
Yeah, but,
Ano ba yung sinabi nila?
Jane. Sige, Coco first. I have an idea
Oh,
for that.
no,
Just
Coco
turn
first.
my
Go ahead.
camera.
I'm
Just
trying
turn
to
my camera
I'm trying to
forward.
remember what they were saying earlier.
Okay.
They try to start them young because everything here is a campaign, as in there's never one position that's not vacant. As in, even their governor has only 2 terms.
May
He
term
only
limits.
has 2 terms.
May term limits.
They did mention if there was a term limit, but he has this executive council that's basically he's basically a figurehead governor, and the
Okay.
executive council does all the work.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
and
Coco,
They
parang
really-
Romulan system of government yan.
they really do start them young kasi nga they want everybody to participate, as in everything is up for election. Even the dog catcher is up for election.
Okay,
So
but
I don't know.
But here's
if
the
it
thing,
matters
Coco.
na whether I don't know if it matters if there should be a different ideology, but I don't know.
It does matter, but not in that sense. The reason for it, I think, the reason why they start young, and you tie this together with the fact that they have so many elected positions vis-a-vis a very small electorate, is that they start them young because it's a recruitment campaign.
Ganun pala
They
yun.
want at least one of those. They want some of these kids to eventually work for government.
Yung setup po niya,
Hello,
naka-mirror siya. So,
di ba? Okay, think about it. They have a small electorate, 600,000 plus elected voters, right?
Yep.
Teka, baka
Okay.
magsama.
And how many positions do you have?
minimize.
From dog catcher up until governor.
Yeah.
And then you have 400
Oo.
members of the
Kasi
legislature.
there was
And
one.
then you have mayors. And you have police chief.
They also have senators.
So they have senators, okay?
yeah. They
So
have
so that's the
senators.
point. That's the point.
They only have 24 senators. They have the same
Then think
number of
about it.
senators.
Think about it. 600,000 voters and so many elected positions. No wonder they'll start young. It's part of the recruitment campaign. Sa local context, I think, Jane, I think the way we should do it is not introduce our kids to nationals agad. Siguro high school.
Barangay.
Maybe.
Barangay level
Barangay
muna.
level.
No, not barangay, because barangay doesn't do much in the way of legislation.
Sa
You go to the
Congress.
city council. The city council, the provincial council, yun pwede na. Kasi doon may legislation talaga by way of ordinances. And they can explain na this how laws are made.
Alam mo,
Okay.
sana embedded yan sa subject matter ng no? Ano ba yung tawag doon? Yung araling panlipunan? What's the local?
Meron dati, di ba? Hindi ba?
Yung mga field
Social
trip
studies?
na-
Meron dati,
Matagal na yung social studies ko eh. Ano
meron dati.
Okay.
Amerikano kasi.
Maraming pandit
Amerikano na yan eh,
na-
social studies na yan.
Oo, ito, di ba, pare? Yung ko pala rin dito sa isa.
So yun, I'm thinking, Kokoy, the way to apply this in the local context is city council level or municipal council level or provincial council level, because the provincial board or the city council, they make ordinances in a similar manner and using the same parliamentary courtesies as the national government.
Yeah.
So that's where I think it'll work. Of course, again, how do you lobby this with the DepEd and the CHED? Do we go to ano? Do we go?
We can start a social media campaign. Make it start discussing it on social media. Pwede.
Yeah. We tell you parents, you tell your PTA na mag-schedule sila ng meeting sa council. Can you do that? Ganun, di ba? Do you think that can happen?
Pwede yan, but that's on a school-to-school basis. Mas maganda kung galing sa
Kung
DepEd.
maging policy sa DepEd.
Yes. Then it will become a national movement, national thing rather
Hindi
than...
ba typically, Jane, it takes about 3 to 5 years before policy
Curriculum.
becomes part of the curriculum?
I don't know. I mean,
It takes that long.
Ba sa high school dapat, kasi high school, let's say 4th year, na yan they're turning 18. So actually, yun yung that and maybe...
Perfect opportunity, right?
Oo,
I agree.
Huwag naman sa elementary because
I agree.
probably it's too early. Hindi nila ma-grasp. But
The
towards
kids,
year 4th year,
the kids here were like age 10.
So
Yeah,
grade 5,
but I
grade 6
guess-
natin.
medyo iba rin ang dyan, no?
I
But
suppose.
No, Jane, I think pwede. Kasi look, di ba, when we guys were younger, laging may class president and whatever.
Oo, may election tayo.
Simula grade 1, meron pa nga ganyan eh. Di ba? So the idea is, since they already know the concept of voting meaning making a choice for a person, or at least making a choice, we can start teaching them na by the time they're grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, na they are teaching that voting is not just about choosing people, it's also about choosing policies. Meaning, do we want an extended recess from 10 minutes to 15 minutes? O boboto ba tayo? Yes, no. Ganon. And then, you take that up na to the city council. Can we visit you? Tapos you have one of the councilors teach the kids. Oh, this is what we do here in the council. Somebody brings a policy, di ba? And then we vote on it.
You know, the question is, there are some schools where I think that's good in schools where you've got the concept of student council, but I think at the elementary level here in the Philippines, wala kang student council. It's in high school where you have that. So
Meron siya, Jane.
high
When I was growing up, di ba, I was in a public school. Meron ganun eh. Yung mga elementary teachers namin, naturally, grade 1, di ba? The whole point of elections was choosing somebody to appoint, again, parang dog catcher, di ba? Parang sasabihin mo, ito yung magmamarka ng kung sino yung noisy, kung sinong standing, ganyan. Ganyan, di ba?
To add
Gets
lang
Pero
one of
walang
their
policy making pa at that point.
Walang policy making. Wala.
Policy
add lang,
making happens in
Grade
high
4, 5,
school
6,
with
baka
the
pwede na
student
siguro.
council.
Pwede.
yung
From
the kids here, they're given one of the laws and then they're asked to change it or to make it as part of the exercise.
Galing.
Wow, that's cool.
Galing.
How old? 10, 12, ganun?
Actually, yan
mga
ang
bata
ideal.
pa.
Oo. Yan ang ideal actually.
Grade 6 or grade 5 or first year high school.
Yeah.
Pwede
Kasi
na
alam
yun,
mo,
Jane.
when you catch them early, they're more willing to register as voters. Kita mo ngayon sa atin,
Yes, agree.
ang daming ayaw mag-register as voters.
What's it in it for them? That's
Oo, wala.
fun.
Hindi nila nakikita yung point eh.
I agree. So yun, I think Jane, making it kahit na PTA project lang. Parang yung yellow boat advocacy ni Jay Haboneta. diba? It's a non-government thing, but it worked. So in this case, if we can persuade parents to set up ganyan, PTA, tapos the guys in social media will trumpet, oh, this is what they did in Dingalan, Aurora, where they visited the school and the kids learned how to make an ordinance. I think it will work. Pwede naman eh.
Mhm.
But you're right. It's going to be primarily for the high school students because our elections happen every 3 years. Best case scenario, you will catch them from their second year high school. When they graduate in fourth year, they're going to vote na.
Yeah.
Diba?
Parang you're building already that awareness. You let them discuss
Yes.
class issues.
Yes.
And then when the issues are controversial, maganda yung point ni Kokoy na let them play around with the, if I were a legislator, this is how I would craft the law.
Right. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Ayun no, may tatlong action item na tayo.
Diba may mga debate sa school? Pwedeng gawin.
Oo.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
May mga debate sa
Yeah, that makes
high
sense.
school eh. Pwedeng ganyan eh. Talk about the issues.
That makes sense.
Rather
Here,
than kung ano-ano.
Tapos ito pa.
Oo.
here, you summarize the
ito.
three.
The three? Ayun,
Summarize.
simple. One, we can have an application on Android and but again, this is a function of technology, so baka limited yung scope. We can have an application to Android or Apple to make sure that yung mga nakapila na nandun sa will be able to prevent themselves from being disenfranchised. Diba? Like yung sinabi ni Kokoy na yung sa ACLU, we can do that. Kasi
I did not catch that. Paano ba yung app na yun?
our problems,
I downloaded it.
kasi ganito, Jay, yung app, there's an app in that they have there which prevents students who are being disenfranchised from voting. What it does is you press that app and then it's going to call an important member of the justice system, yung sa kanila yung Attorney General. And the voter can complain, hey, I'm not being allowed to vote. Diba? So, right there is already a complaint and an evidence of the complaint.
They also use
Something like that.
They also use the app for voter information, like how to register vote, challenges to the vote, how to report an
Diba the
issue
Comelec has
when you
one
should
already?
vote.
The Comelec
Halalan.
has an
They
app
have a
already.
halalan app already. Why don't we just ask them if they can include something like that?
That makes sense, Jay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Another, they have the app
thing
already.
is, another
They can
another
upgrade it.
issue that's come out, diba?
Yeah. They
Another
can just
issue that's come
add
out,
the
I think.
feature.
Just add it.
Yeah.
Can they?
Exactly.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
add
yun,
it.
Yun. We should
Right, it's
ask
just a
them
feature.
to add.
Additional feature.
We should ask them to add functionality to those apps. Kasi another issue, as you guys know, my dad passed away fairly recently. Hindi ko alam kung na-purge na yung pangalan niya
yes.
sa
Isa pa
Diba?
yan.
We
So
saw
I
that.
want to-
We saw that in the last 2010 election.
I want to be able to prevent somebody from using my dad's vote. So dapat there should be something like that in the Halalan app saying hey, check this out. My dad's name is still here. Can it be stricken from the record, please? And then who are you? Oh, I'm his son. Oh, here's the evidence that I'm his son. Here's his death certificate.
Yes.
Dapat wala yung pangalang yan. Ganon, di ba? Because not only do we want people to be allowed to vote if they can, we also want to prevent people from using votes that shouldn't be used. Like my dad's, di ba? That's one. Yung second
Okay,
thing
second.
naman na I think, the second thing that we can learn here is yung methodology ng recount. If we can find out how we can enable essentially a public recount, or at least mabantayan yung mga recount para the progress of the House Electoral Tribunal or the COMELEC or what is nababantayan at laging public. As you know, diba, the media only says, guess what? A recount was started for candidate X. And then there's no more coverage until the decision is made several months later or even years. nagkakaroon ng, natapos na po ang recount, 6 months na lang po bago mag-election. Remember, in New Hampshire, they do their recount, they do it publicly, and it becomes fast thereby. So, what are the mechanisms so that if there are electoral challenges, the recounts are done very quickly? That's the second. The third is primarily yung idea ni Jane, which is, what means of education can we include in the curriculum, or if not, at least make it an idea for the PTA to be able to deploy for at least mga older elementary kids and high school kids to gain an understanding of why elections are made and how laws are made and what is the vote for. If you're voting because you're putting somebody in place, or if you're voting because you're a legislator, diba? What is the importance of your vote? So, kung pwedeng isama sa yung tawag doon, yung Makabayan curriculum, Jane, yung para sa mga elementary.
Yun na yung pumalit sa...
Yun, di ba? Oo, di ba?
Civica?
Yung Makabayan, di ba? That's the one.
Yes.
If we can include that, that's a very valuable thing. If we can catch them on or before they get second year, by the time they can graduate, they already have an understanding of why the vote is important. And more to the point, pwede pa to. This is going to sound crazy, but kung kunwari graduating ka ng high school or third year ka, remember our election law says you can register as a voter basta you are a voter on or before a certain date, correct? Diba? Now, basta you're 18 ng May 8, 2013, you can register. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, according to the law, you can register even if you're 17 now.
Yeah.
Right? Basta you're
18
by the time correct. So, I don't know if we can ask James Jimenez, no? But if you're 16 now, and you are 18 2 years later when the election comes, can you register? Because if you can,
no, you can't. I think.
Magandang field trip yun. I don't know, but if you can make it a plus point dun sa
But
dun
I really like the idea that you can vote, you can register to vote on the day of the election. Like,
really?
Yeah, you can register. You can New Hampshire, you can register to vote on the day of the election, and then they will add your
caveat.
name
Wow.
manually to the
Yung
list.
caveat, yung caveat dun,
But the thing is,
Mahirap yun dito.
magkakakilala sila
perjury yan eh.
Mahirap dito
Yun
yun.
nga.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, it's hard to execute.
With a
Because-
large population,
I mean,
it's very hard to do.
What I would do, for example, but syempre, it's not practical. That's because yung mga tao dun mismo, they recognize people who go to the polling place. Who the hell are you? What
Yeah.
are you doing in this polling place?
Yeah,
Diba?
with a few.
Here we can't do that, diba?
Yep.
too
We
many.
can't.
Yep.
So yung risk dun is yung flying voters and whatnot if we
No,
if we
exactly.
register
Oo.
right
Flying
away.
voters talaga.
Which leaves me to the question about
But
the law that it should be 120 days before the election, that the last day of voters registration. I don't know why the COMELEC chose to have it much earlier.
that's easy.
That is the debate
That's
now,
easy.
diba? Because
Supreme Court decision. Why was it?
No, the Supreme Court has not decided.
No, it was in
The Supreme
2009.
Court has not.
There was a
But that was
petition.
only for a special case.
Ah,
It was
okay.
only for that case.
Oh.
It's only for that case. Let's
But
remember na
But isn't there a law
the-
that says 120 days? That's why they made a petition? Kabataan Party.
yeah, sure.
yeah, there's a law. There's a law.
The revised election code, di ba?
Yeah, but why
The
did they
omnibus election code.
choose to make it shorter?
I think they chose
That's because
Why?
logistics.
That's because, no. That's because, remember, constitutionally, the COMELEC has the right to promulgate laws on election for as long as that does not conflict with any other law, right? So, sige, 120 days. Fine. But then they decide na the COMELEC has the power to promulgate its own rules also. So, it's not that limited. Yung decision ng court for the 2009 thing was for that purpose. Now, to challenge that again today, requires a separate challenge. The COMELEC is not violating anything.
That's why they made it the last day.
Pero I think
Yeah,
ang basic
sure.
purpose why they promulgated that shorter period is really because they need more time.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
a matter
that
of
makes sense.
More
logistics.
time to
naman.
process the new applicants. Kasi kita mo naman, nagdagsaan
Makes
nung
sense.
last day. So swamp sila nung last day. So
And that doesn't make
was their
sense, di ba?
catch-up time.
What doesn't make sense,
And
Bill?
Jane, that makes a lot.
But
It
then,
makes a lot of
course,
sense.
it reflects.
Yung
Kasi
point ni
supposedly,
Jane na we have to educate them early.
yeah, at saka supposedly you're more efficient now because with automation and everything, you don't need as much time as before. Supposedly, ha?
The problem was,
Correct.
Pero yung
Yeah.
back operations nila mukhang haven't caught up pa with the with the frontline operations eh.
many of the
I don't think
youth
so.
did not know that they could vote, they could register already, even when they're turning 18 on the next.
Alam mo, Noims, ang tagal na
Oh,
nito.
no, that's
Not many knew.
Yeah, but ang
Why
tagal na
not?
I
Why
don't
not?
know. Education was kulang.
Yun
Information.
nga eh. That's the point. Okay,
But it's
I'm going
not
to
the
say
fault
I'm
of
going to say
COMELEC.
this. Hindi
No,
nagkulang yung COMELEC.
Nagkulang.
Hindi nagkulang yung COMELEC. Punta ka ng LRT, MRT, ang lalaki ng mga poster nito. If you're 18 by May 8, 2013, you can vote, register now. They've
It's
been
really the
doing this on
manana
radio.
system. Pinoy culture
Yes.
talaga yan. Last minute.
Now,
Actually,
how this is fixed is the idea of Jane, which is high school pa lang, elementary pa lang, you tell them how important it is to register. Di ba?
Actually,
Third year ka.
Actually, I wrote an article there in 2010 because that was the suggestion of COMELEC to tie up with DepEd on the voters'
Yeah.
education. It was
Yes.
2010. Now,
Yes.
it takes some time for the DepEd to craft out whatever a curriculum. So it should be a citizen,
Correct.
voluntary, or it has to be can't wait
Again,
for
that makes
government.
sense.
Don't wait for
We can't.
government.
It can't, kasi ganito.
But
It
we can
takes what,
start
3 to
Noims
5 years?
on social media.
Yeah, we
We
did.
can continue to
can.
tag DepEd and tell them it's a very simple matter of including election voting related activities in the Makabayan and whatever
Yeah.
it is. Basta the goal is to make them conscious at a very early age that they have not
That
only the
their
privilege
vote is
but
important,
it's not a right but it's also a duty.
but the responsibility.
I think we can do this now to the 2016.
Yes.
Because
We
it's
can
too
do
late.
it, yes.
Too late
Oo.
now for 2013.
But let's
Yeah, we can.
We'll do this now.
An agenda for 2016 kasi doon naman talaga importante eh. 2016 is important.
Yeah,
Nationwide.
2016 is
Yeah, because
more
we're
important
electing,
than
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the
We can do that. Oo.
We have learned 3 so far. Now I'm looking forward to Kokoy's activity on the social media on the last your last.
that won't push through though.
Oh, that won't push through.
Oh.
Yeah. But
So what will we have?
What are you supposed to do ba?
we're going to go to Romney, Obama rallies, and then on the last day we're gonna go to. I'm not sure if we can live stream the rallies, but I'll try to find out. If I can't, I'm gonna look for a Verizon.
No,
The
I saw.
mobile thing is too slow.
Wait,
You're going to
Yeah.
a Romney rally?
Yeah, I'm going to a Romney
Register.
rally
Oh, he's also going to an Obama rally.
and an Obama rally. Well,
Basta,
supposedly
I'm not
we're
worried.
gonna
I'm
go.
not worried. I'm not worried if he goes to an Obama rally. That's fine.
wait.
But if Kokoy goes to a Romney rally, baka bugbugin yan dun eh.
Bakit? Why?
Why naman?
Look at him! Look at him!
What's he?
He's not white.
Wait. Kokoy, I see.
Yeah.
Wait, I see here on November 5, you're supposed to be attending the use of social media in modern campaigning and voting.
It's not gonna push through.
Ay,
Yeah, they told us earlier. So,
my Lord.
But can you can you talk to who are you going to be able to talk to? Parang casual interviews lang
Yeah,
about
casual na lang. Oo.
how do they do it? Do they still use robocalls? Do they still use robocalls?
yeah, they do.
Robocalls.
For
email,
polling?
text. No,
Yeah.
not for polling, pare. For campaigning.
For campaigning,
Iba
yeah,
yung sa
email,
polling,
yeah.
Yung robocalls, yung texts,
okay, I don't
yung
know if
emails.
they still use but for polling they do use robocalls and it's not accurate. So because people.
Yun, for campaigning purposes, what you might want to do is when you have breakfast, you ask the waiter, does he get robocalls? Does he get texts? Is he going to vote Democrat? Ganon.
Okay, I'm gonna ask.
Pulso lang eh.
Okay.
Because we will know from the ordinary person that yes, I get stuff on my answering machine. And then,
As far as I know,
ganon.
they get stuff on their mail if they registered for a particular party, like they registered Democrat or they registered Republican.
And what about independent? What
Uh,
about independent?
I'm
they
not
get?
sure. I'm not sure. I'll ask. I'll ask.
Okay,
Saka,
Question.
interestingly,
okay, one question.
Yeah.
Because right now in the Philippine elections, they're gonna stress a lot on the PWDs, those with disabilities, persons with disabilities. Now, how do they do that in the U.S.?
They have they are given a special way. They listen. There's a phone that they listen to, and then they just press a button on the phone, like
okay.
press one.
If you want to vote
Press
for
one if
Ryan
you're voting
Ronnie,
for Obama.
press 1.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Ganon,
exactly.
Well, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
they just press.
That makes a lot
Yeah.
of sense.
Now, how about the
Okay.
deaf,
Kasi ganito.
the deaf and blind?
That's
They
okay,
did mention
Noins, because if
it was
they're deaf
deaf.
but not blind, they can...
The screen
No,
kami touch
no,
screen.
Noins.
Ano?
For the blind,
Yes.
for the blind but not deaf, they can use the phone.
Mhm.
Diba?
Okay, yes.
Because they don't have to read anything.
Right.
But for the deaf but not blind, they can read
Read.
naman they can
That's
read the
They
ballot,
can read
can they not?
they can read
No,
the
no,
paper,
no,
so
the
they can
ballot.
just check.
Ah, the
Yeah,
ballot.
they can
The
read.
paper,
Yeah, they
diba?
can read
So
the
they'll
ballot.
just sign.
So those with
Fine.
wheelchairs,
So,
also phone.
Yeah.
special pila.
Yeah.
Special pila, the same as we do.
Kokoy, how are they
Uh,
handling pala the absentee votees there?
You mail it in. They mail their votes in.
Same as ours, Jane. Same as the Philippine context.
So
The
what about
OAV,
uh,
diba, the ballot gets in our system, the ballot the voting happens in the embassy, then gets sent to the Philippines, right? That's the way
Yeah.
it's done here.
now
Yung
what
sa kanila is that
uh,
they mail their ballots to the State House. Tapos ano yan, hindi dapat bubuksan yan. Bubuksan lang siya during election day, which is what we do.
what about those who were affected by Hurricane Sandy? Is there any hope for them to
Yeah,
vote
there
again?
was a
Special?
news item this morning that
Yeah.
they were sending portable voting machines near
Good
where the
job.
polling
Wow.
places are.
Wow. Oh,
So,
Grabe.
yeah. So
Awesome.
Good
I'm
job.
not sure.
So,
It was
battery-powered pa rin.
it was asked earlier if there was impact on New Hampshire on how New Hampshire will vote because of
Mhm.
Sandy.
Yes.
They don't see that there's going to be an impact. Actually, the impact would be on voter turnout if
Turnout?
more if voter turnout is lower, then the probability that Romney wins is higher.
Ayun.
Because
Kokoy,
Yeah.
has there been any talk about special elections for the states that were affected, or they're pushing through with it? Bahala na
They're
who
pushing
goes.
through. They're pushing through, and then they're bringing portable voting machines where the polling places are supposed to be.
Jane, as a general rule naman kasi, elections in the United States, walang special eh.
Oo nga eh.
Pag
Walang postpone.
magkaroon
Pero
sila
kasi-
ng special elections, super controversial yan. Because what happens there is, somebody resigned, somebody died, somebody stepped down. Kaya kailangan mapuno yung position.
Hindi, ang problema kasi dito, the impact is quite wide. And
Yes,
too
it is.
close to the
Yeah.
elections na it could swing the results one way or the other. Eh.
They don't
That's true.
anticipate
Closer.
that. They don't anticipate that the affected states will matter that much in the election.
Ah, okay.
Like New York is
malaki
solid.
yung
New York.
malaki yung electoral vote ng ng New York.
New York, yeah.
North Carolina, ganun
But-
din. Oh.
But they don't
Massachusetts,
anticipate
mataas din.
it. Well, according to the people who were talking on the TV earlier, but
Oh yeah. I
we'll
know.
see. It would really depend on voter turnout across. Well, I suppose everybody.
What's the average of voters turnout?
40%.
40?
Yeah.
Yes.
40?
Including the mail?
Ang
The
dami
mailing?
nun.
Yeah.
Including the mail.
40
Yeah.
lang?
Yeah.
Noims.
Wow.
In the United States, 40 is already generally high.
Yeah, I heard.
Registered
Grabe.
voters, tapos you get 40%, yun lang. Happy na sila. We
What
have
would
a
be the
higher
reason?
turnout.
But what would be
Yes.
the reason why it is that low compared to, let's say, here?
They're not
Choice.
interested in voting.
Huh?
Choice.
Oh.
Really?
That's their choice. They choose
Their
not.
choice.
Remember their party system. Republican, Democrat, sometimes may independent, right? So they don't
Actually,
have
it was
anybody they want to vote for.
it was explained to us earlier that the independent,
Yeah.
36% of that would be a Democrat hiding behind the identity of an independent. 36% will be Republican, and the balance will be who the real independents are. So, yeah.
So it's not much, diba? It's still a split, right?
It's still a
But
split.
that's the point. But that's the point, Jane. The reason why their typical turnout is 40% is because people are just not interested to choose from the people who are running. This happened during the McCain campaign also, and where the Republicans, registered Republicans, when it turned out that McCain became the candidate, they decided not to vote anymore because they didn't think that they wanted McCain to be the president. But they didn't want to vote for Obama either.
There's another huge issue here. It's the Citizens United decision. According to the guy we talked to earlier, corporations are people. So
corporations
and
should vote.
and no, corporations can give unlimited money to whoever to a campaign. And
Right.
according to Gary earlier, it's like saying that you're taking the decision from people's hands because it's all about the money. The more ads you throw, the more money you have, the greater your chances of winning. And this, according to him, is the most expensive election in U.S. history. They're spending
Of
$2
course it
billion
is.
dollars.
But how
$2
does
billion
that jive, how does that jive with the campaign finance policies and controls that they have?
Jane kasi,
It's like
according to
circumventing
their
the law.
according to their law, if you're a company, supposedly, you can only give a limited amount of money.
Exactly.
If you're a person, you can give as much as you want and they won't care.
But how do they
A
check that?
person.
Reported
Di
yan.
meron, reported lahat. So it doesn't matter. If I give, for example, $50 million to Barack Obama, it doesn't matter. Nagbigay lang talaga ako. Gusto ko. Now, the problem is with the Citizens United decision. That case. It's where their Supreme Court decided that corporations are persons. And because they are persons, they're also, under the law, allowed to give limpak-limpak na salapi. Okay? So that's how their law, their campaign finance law was circumvented. Our law kasi provides limits even if you're just a person. So I can only give a maximum of this much to a campaign.
Pero wala naman tayong monitoring na we don't have a very effective monitoring tool here.
I heard that
Neither do-
Grace Padaka will be
Neither do-
attending a campaign finance seminar there.
Neither do they, Jane. Ang sa kanila
Yeah, I
lang
was just
talaga.
wondering how they actually do it. Parang honor system din sila dyan, Coco, hindi ba? I mean, how do they actually get how do they get campaign finance information
Financing?
and yung campaign
Indirectly, Jane.
Huh?
Jane, it's indirect. Kasi ganito, when you make a donation, when you make a donation out of pocket, or if you're a company, you make a donation through the stakeholder, as the stockholders say, board of directors say, it gets reflected in their tax returns, mga donations nila.
That's tax rebate.
Diba? No, not necessarily tax rebate na Noemi.
That's good
Kailangan lang ma-declare.
Kailangan lang yung honor system
ma-declare.
Honor system lahat yan eh.
No, not honor system really. Because, for example, I made $12 million last year. Okay? And then I donated $2 million to the campaign of Barack Obama, right? But then I only declared what? 10 million in my BIR return, in their case, in their IRS return. So if I don't declare, I get audited, and if I get audited, I'm probably going to lose my business. So essentially, ang nagpo-pursue sa kanila ng campaign finances is their IRS. Because you should be paying the correct tax.
The problem here is our campaign finance. We don't even know if the one who contributed is a real person. As we saw in the article.
That's the point. That's the point. Kasi you go to that person, you ask to see his tax returns. Yeah. Where is he? Where did he get the money to donate this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tax evasion agad yan if he cannot prove na he has the money to donate that. I mean, if his tax return says na I only made 5 million last year, and then it turns out na I donated 10 million pesos naman, that means I did not declare in my tax returns na I had another extra 10 million, tax evasion case agad yun. That makes sense because you can run after that person through taxes.
In the Philippines, that can never be audited.
Yun na nga eh.
It can be.
How?
It can be, di ba?
They don't have the manpower. That's the problem.
That's it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
There's nobody to pursue.
Not only that, konting lagay lang, ayos na yan eh.
In the BIR?
Oo. I mean, the BIR at the top is already trying to clamp down, but you cannot you cannot
meron.
You cannot cut all the tentacles as of now pa eh.
That's true, pero if we will be able to pursue, Jane, I don't know the law on this, you would probably know more about this, but paano na-initiate yung isang audit ng isang private person na may suspicion of tax evasion?
No, you don't audit because of suspicion of tax evasion eh. Ang random sampling kasi yung mga audit ng BIR. Pag natamaan ka, okay.
Hindi,
That's
kasi
all
ganito.
random sampling.
Ganito yan eh, di ba?
Except we have a news report. If somebody made sumbong na, kasi meron silang ganun eh, yung magsusumbong na, let's say, employee na nagsasabi na, yung boss ko, ganyan, nagtatap.
No. What about from a news report? Di ba in the news we have person X, Kokoy Dayaw donated 5 million pesos to the campaign of this party. Pwede mong i-audit yun, di ba? BIR?
It depends kasi theoretically they can opt to do that, pero
diba, they just go to the ITR of that person. After all, it's filed. The ITR of this person says na he only made 1.2 million pesos last year. Why was he able to donate 5 million to a campaign?
Sasabihin nila friends of pooled resources.
Hindi. Pag pool this one thing, that's a different story altogether. But remember, the news report pointed out people individually giving this much money. Diba? Have you not noticed?
Mm-mm.
Individual people yan. Pwede mong i-audit yung individual people na yun.
Pero ewan ko lang kung pwede yan dito.
Na audit based on news report?
Kasi in the first place dito, alam mo ba, like for example, the Taipans here,
yeah,
they don't support one candidate. They give money.
Siyempre, they'll support to all of the candidates.
Lahat. Bibigyan nila. Di-divide nila yung pie nila dun sa lahat. Para kung kahit sino manalo, meron silang
somebody owes them something. Diba? Yeah.
Oo. Yeah. So, ganun dito yun eh.
Yeah, yun nga eh. I don't think we will be able to solve campaign finance within the next 3 to 5 years. Hindi pa. Wala pa tayo dun. The reporting mechanism and the enforcement mechanisms are not even in place yet. Wala pa nga eh. You can't enforce what is not reported correctly.
Yep.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Anyway,
What else did you learn, Mako?
what other
Anyone on Twitter? Is there anyone on Twitter who's asking pa?
Junet tried to enter, like Coco, he was trying to enter through his iPad, so he couldn't get in. So
Do we have
we have to figure that out now. Sorry, Junet. I don't know how we will enter. Oh,
Yan,
sayang.
kasi
We're
yan,
natatawa. Yeah,
yan.
because you're
Sige,
an Android guy,
mag-apal lang
right?
kayo. Yes, mag-apal lang kayo. Yan. Matuto kayo.
It's already midnight
Ano,
now
Coco?
in New Hampshire. It's almost midnight.
Oh, wait, I
Coco,
brought
what else is there?
something.
You tell us.
One more wrap
can-
up, Coco, because I also have to leave.
There's another interesting. We visited the house of a Democratic campaign fundraiser. He's really down to earth. His house is so lovely.
Queen.
And I'll post the videos. It's very interesting to watch. I guess we could do it. We could do another hangout later in the week.
Sige.
But
Yeah.
it
See your schedule,
Jester,
okay?
you will love the video. It's like 30 gigs lang, but I'll try to upload it as fast as I can.
Tonight.
Hindi, you come
Yeah,
home na lang.
I-
You show it
I-
to us when you come home.
Yeah, we can.
I feel I want to post it online so people can watch. Yeah, he's
you do that.
The
Best friends with
Democrats
Barack
fundraiser in his house.
Yeah,
Oh,
in his house. We were there.
What about Have you met?
It was a great.
Kokoy, have you
Yeah.
met lobbyists?
He's a lobbyist. He works as a lobbyist, and he also works for in a commission that Barack Obama created.
You know what
So he's
you know what
one of them.
You know what I'm really interested also is how we can do a fundraiser for those candidates who don't have even a lot of money, so we can stop all these political dynasties. Well, how can we learn from them? I mean, how to do a fundraiser? You know.
He also explained
apart-
that, but I didn't capture it on video.
Oh, you
I'll just tell you offline. I'll tell
Okay.
you offline how to
No,
do it.
we can
Yeah.
help our candidates like that because my sister ran for the election.
I have
It was all fundraising.
I have an insight on that.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
I have an insight on that. Kokoy probably knows this already. It was explained in detail.
Mhm.
The United States kasi, when you fill out your tax form, there's this little box that says, are you willing to give your dollar to a certain party, Republican, Democrat, ganon. If you mark independent, your dollar will not go anywhere.
Where did it go?
Right, Kokoy? No, you
Yeah.
won't give a dollar. It's $1. Okay? Parang Pilipinas din, di ba? The campaign finances are
But
based
that one
on
goes to
theory.
the political parties themselves. But this
Actually,
one
it
is
goes
like
to
direct.
it goes to the RNC, the Republicans,
Yeah.
the Republican
DNC.
National Convention,
Yeah.
or the DNC if you're a Democrat. What happens there is that $1, if in your tax form, is talagang tinatapon yan. Ina-allocate agad yung pera dun sa National Convention. And
Yan
then,
yung
it's the
gusto nilang
national-
mangyari
diba?
dito.
Well,
Yan yung gusto
we're
nilang
not
mangyari
there yet
dito,
because
right?
What? Yeah, but again,
Diba
that's in your tax.
somebody wants to do campaign finance reform that
Yeah, but Goyo
political
Larrazabal
parties are
opposes
going to be
that.
funded by taxpayers.
But Goyo Larrazabal doesn't agree with that yet because the parties here in the Philippines are
Yes.
mutable pa.
Yes.
Diba?
No, I'm
Hindi
thinking
pa-
about independent candidates, like really running under
Yeah.
the party. That's what I'm curious because
Yeah.
that's how my
Yeah.
sister.
Candidates.
I'll tell you offline.
Okay.
I'll tell you offline.
Independent candidates, independent candidates typically see what's his name? That very rich guy. Shucks. What's his name? Yung dating candidate na oil money siya.
I don't know.
Parang ganun din. Wala silang national funds na nanggagaling sa
sa $1 ng tax returns. Wala sila noon. What they do is they go around to different people soliciting money. Hey, can you donate $500 to my campaign? They also did that. They also do that online via PayPal. That's why Obama had a lot of money in the 2008 campaign, because even if the donations were individually small, $16 was the average, anong nangyari? Ilan naman 100,000 people yung nag-contribute. Diba? In our context, we could do mga tingi donation sana,
Yes, yes.
if it can be allowed.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that will work with COMELEC rules.
Yes.
As a counterbalance,
he might know better.
he would know. Or as a counterbalance to the big donations that Jane was mentioning, yung Taipan slice of the pie, pwede namang mabalance yan if there was a candidate that people truly believed in, para bigyan ng 5 piso.
Didn't the president do that during his campaign? He had the
piso para kay
President.
Noy?
Yeah, didn't he do that?
I
think
yes,
he
he
got
did,
something
but
like 4 million.
Yeah, I think there was something of that sort. Yeah.
Yeah. Sige nga, 4 million people. Sige nga, 4 million piso kay Noy Noy. 4 million. Let's presuppose na ano.
Na 4 million. Pang congressional campaign.
Time out, pare. Do the math. If 4 million people gave 1 peso each, dapat meron na siyang mga guaranteed votes ng 4 million during the during the 2010 elections, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, was that the result? No eh. If you remember the predictive modeling we used to do, wala siyang guaranteed margin. So it was possible na dun sa 4 million na piso para kay Noy Noy, maraming tao nagbigay na 10, 20, ganyan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in terms of campaign finance, sure that may nagbigay ng 100, 1,000, who knows? But from a campaign finance standpoint, it works in raising funds, tingi-tingi funding. What it doesn't do is guarantee a voting margin, a vote margin. It doesn't guarantee that.
Well, yeah.
You won't be able to metricize.
But Noemi's point was
yes.
Noemi's point is to raise money. Period.
Raise money.
Whether you win is another matter.
Fine.
No, because the problem right now is there are many probably candidates who are really concerned, who are really passionate about running but don't have the funds. So I want to break that barrier. About
I have a question. Should we as citizens really do that through fundraising, or can it be more through social media awareness?
Not us who will do the fundraising, but educate how others can run through fundraising. We don't do it.
Okay,
we don't do it.
Fundraising is probably one issue, but the other issue that I wanted to pose also to Kokoy, if you can find out, is how are the people on social media doing things for both the Obama and the Romney camps? Have you seen anything similar to BlogWatch going on there?
Here, no, they're pretty quiet. Actually, there's this sense of
they have plenty. Ano ka ba?
No. I mean, locally in New Hampshire, there's this sense of war weariness that everybody's so tired of watching campaign ads, everything. They just want to vote. Period. There's that sense.
Nandun na sila.
Is there an overload?
Yeah.
Will it come to a point that there's an overload of information?
Yeah.
Ano ba naman, Noyes? They have elections every 2 years.
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah. I was just there in 2010.
They have elections every 2 years, di ba?
I was there
Their campaigning never stops. So
of course, campaigning never stops.
Anong style of campaigning dyan, Kokoy? What's the style of campaigning?
The rallies are very small. I've been there. They're really small. I mean,
we haven't been to a rally, so I wouldn't know.
I organized a rally.
But based on what we learned from the fundraiser
Yeah.
this morning. He would campaigning is basically getting his endorsement, and it tickles down whoever you get. So yeah, it's who you know,
Maganda
and
din yung
then
sa
people will
Pilipinas. Walang difference.
relate.
So are they doing
Yeah,
like
it's
door-to-door
basically-
campaigns or marami bang mga nakapaskil dyan na poster na parang epal-epal na?
There are no posters, but there are
Assigned places.
along the driveways
Yes.
and along the lawns. There are like Romney Ryan and folded on the near the
Bahay,
trees.
bumper sticker,
Ganon.
ganyan.
In your house, you're allowed. As
No,
much.
I haven't seen bumper stickers, but they're on the lawns. They're like signs along the lawns.
Okay, can you take pictures
So,
of those
they're not intrusive.
election paraphernalia? Para lang may
Yeah,
idea.
Yeah, sure. I tried, but it was blurry. We were moving really
Oh.
fast. There's hardly traffic here, so I'll
Try
try to
Boston.
take photos.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you'll be
I
going
think,
around tomorrow.
If I can,
Or video para
if I
mas
can.
videos.
Video na lang. I mean,
Okay, I'll
Video
try.
lang,
I'll
you
try tomorrow.
annotate na lang. You annotate
Yeah.
na lang.
Anyway,
Okay,
I
I'll try
think we
tomorrow.
have to wind up because it's like midnight in New Hampshire. And
Noims, do
Okay,
we
need
have
to
an
sleep.
idea if anyone joined us on air?
No, because the link I
Si
gave was an
Pocholo.
embed link. Yeah, Pocholo did. Juned tried to enter. Somebody wanted to to catch up here in the jump, but I think it was
private
too
kasi
early.
po eh. Dun sa dun sa public, meron kayang nag-join.
No, I checked. There's none. Anyway, I have to leave. I have a staycation somewhere, and Coco has
Max.
Kokoy has to sleep.
yes,
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
and Coco has to submit an article
Crazy.
also. I think he has to write.
Yeah,
He needs time to write.
yeah. I have a lot of notes, but I haven't written anything
Yeah.
down yet.
So,
I'll
Before we
get.
wrap up,
Ano ba?
before we
Ano
wrap
ba?
up,
You'll have
is there
plenty
any,
of time on the flight.
when
Okay,
will
what?
be the next
Uy,
step?
mahirap sa flight. Mahirap sa flight.
I know.
Oh, and there's the other thing. There's Wi-Fi on the plane.
Yay!
Wait, you going to
Oh,
the
yeah?
US?
That's
To the
pretty
US?
cool, no?
I did check going to the US.
I know
but
in the US
from Atlanta to Manchester,
Yes,
there
they
was
have.
Wi-Fi on
Yeah,
the
they
plane.
do.
Grabe, okay.
Good job. Yeah.
When is
So-
our next,
But
when is our next
it's
hangout?
quite expensive.
I'll try. It depends on Kokoy because everything depends on Kokoy.
Tell us na lang, Kokoy, when you can do another one.
Yeah, if you're free
Yeah,
because
okay.
because he has to write
Sure.
there. He has to do.
Ay, Kokoy,
Yeah.
bring
Yeah.
us home, Obama and Romney buttons or whatever.
Ano
If
ba?
I can get,
Yung
yeah,
mga
if I
maliliit
can
na
get.
butiki you bring home for us, both from both camps.
Yep.
I had an Obama
Okay,
shirt.
I will.
so
I will.
Ha?
Romney naman.
I will try if
Yan
I
ang
can
personal
get.
ko, bilin.
Uy, mahal yun
Sure.
$25 yun.
Talaga?
Binibenta yun.
you have to
Jane.
pay for
Hindi
those?
free.
We'll transfer in
May
PayPal.
mga giveaways dyan, kahit anong giveaways mo.
Okay, I'll
Walang
see. I'll see.
giveaways.
Ay, wala
Jane,
pa.
that's the difference. That's the difference. Pag sa campaign nila, they sell. Mga
Yeah, I
t-shirts na
know.
ganyan.
They
Because
sell. I know. It's
Saka meron dyan
they
$25.
sell those.
Doon man lang
Mahal,
sa,
no?
sa mga primaries nila, di ba may mga lapis-lapis dyan o kaya memo pads. Yun na lang.
Binibenta din yun, Jane.
Everything for sale.
Oh my
Binibenta din
God!
yun.
And anyway, sige. Thanks so much for everybody who participated. Anyway, this will go live for those who missed this.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to Koko's article for Blogwatch and Propinoy.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Okay. See you. Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.
And broadcast.
And